Good morning, delegates and friends attending the World Business Council on Sustainable Development Tokyo Connect Conference. Let me begin by thanking the organizers for bringing together this amazing community of leaders that are committed to advance the transition to a circular economy. It is a real great pleasure to be here today to deliver short closing remarks on the topic of one of the most defining economic shifts of our time. The linear economy, the model of take, make, waste, has driven prosperity, but it is now hitting a wall of resource depletion, driving irreversible climate change and polluting our ecosystems. We also know, and we have the evidence expressed in UNEP's Global Resources Outlook 2024, this important report shows us that the material extraction and processing, if go unchecked, they will generate over 60% of global emissions, and without current action, resource use could rise by 60% by 2060. It is in this context that we see the urgent need for a new business framework for the circular economy. This case for circular economy has never been clearer. Today, you as industry leaders, we are aware and we are convinced that you believe that unbiased metrics and harmonized protocols are actually key to create the conditions to promote competitiveness and shift towards more circular business approaches. You actually want to make a change, but you require a leveled playing field to being able to take this important gamble of transitioning towards more circular economy approaches. You also know and are convinced that both government and industry have a role to play in creating a new framework that can lead and accelerate the transition from linear economies to circular ones by closing the loops, by removing the gaps and the barriers that are hindering innovation, competitiveness, and collaboration. We are all together convinced that a new common approach that enables investors to link circularity to finance value and direct the capital at scale towards those companies that invest in the circular economy, it's more needed than ever. So today we are pleased to share with you a response. This response is the Global Circularity Protocol for Business. The Global Circularity Protocol for Business has been developed by the World Business Council for Sustainable Development with the support of UNEP's One Planet Network. It is the first version of this protocol that we will be launching soon, which seeks to give businesses a first integrated framework at the company level to, number one, measure circular performance, disclose and report performance on resource efficiency and circularity, and three, help you set targets at company level. And the potential impact of the implementation of this first version of the Global Circularity Protocol is immense. Just think that collective implementation of this protocol can help avoid over 120 billion tons of virgin materials and can help reduce global carbon emissions by 7% annually, which represents 1.5% of world's emissions. And I invite you to look at the evidence of the potential impact of the Global Circularity Protocol, which has been already assessed in the gap assessment that we have done in partnership with WBCSD and in the evaluation of the protocol itself. The size of these figures indicate that the scale of the transformation that a widespread adoption of the protocol could deliver is significant. And therefore, looking ahead and as we build the momentum towards a successful COP30, which comes at a pivotal moment for the international community, and we enter phase 2 of the protocol development next year, I want to invite you today as business leaders gathered here in this important Tokyo Connect Conference to consider two things. The first invitation is to make a commitment to use the protocol by joining the Front Runner Coalition alongside prestigious companies such as Panasonic and Toyota Motors, who are increasingly integrating circularity into their business models. The second invitation is to sign for the Implementation Accelerator to help you apply and gain the skills to use the protocol in your own company quickly and effectively, guided by our coalition of experts. In conclusion, I want now to address myself to the investors that are in this room today. We know that banking and financial institutions that are in this room are the ultimate enablers of this transition. For too long, sustainability has lacked standardization. The Global Circularity Protocol for Business aims at bridging this major gap. It provides verifiable, comparable data on corporate circularity performance. And ultimately, it is our sincere expectation that this will allow you as financiers to more confidently identify true market leaders and direct the capital towards those companies that are resource efficient and future-proof businesses. We know that these players will be driving the circular economy of the future. Before I conclude, I really want to highlight that the first version of the protocol is only the beginning of a multi-year journey, where with your support and investment, we will be able to improve and expand, particularly in key areas that are critical to the transition to a full circular economy. This includes by looking at the way we design and market our products. Thank you once again for the opportunity to have addressed you today, and I urge you all and pledge your support for the front-running coalition. Reach out to the Global Circularity Protocol for Business team that is present in the room today and be part of the initiative.